Hello and welcome to the first lesson of Traveler 5C1. I am Najmuddin. Of course, you can download the book for free from the description in the video. So let's get started. We have the first unit, all over the world. All over the world, all around the world. Unit 1, pre-reading. Which of the following activities do you find most appealing and why? Appealing, it appeals to you. Do you like it? Do you find it enjoyable? So, we have driving a race car, whitewater rafting, bungee jumping, scuba diving with sharks, paragliding, astronaut training. Well, all of these six look nice. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with astronaut training. I think trying to experience the zero gravity is gonna be very nice. Because, of course, this is what astronaut training is about. They train you how to live in the space and many other things, of course. And I think that this is gonna be very interesting. If you are interested in taking part in one or more of the activities above, what information would you like to know? So, of course, I would like to know about time. I would like to know how long the course is going to be and how much is it going to cost. And finally, are there any special requirements for this activity? Reading for Jest. Read the advertisement 1 to 5 on page 7 quickly and match them with the headings and pictures A to E. So, we have 5 activities: whitewater rafting, extreme sport and stunt vacation, racing school, shark diving, zero gravity flight experience. Okay, so we should read these advertisements first and then try to connect them to the headings. Let's check the first one. Packages ranging from $75 to $3,999 to satisfy all budgets. Budget is how much money you're going to spend on something. So it doesn't really matter if you are poor or you are rich, you only have $75 extra to spend or $4,000 to spend, you can still experience and enjoy this. 15 nationwide racing school locations. Ha. So this word, it tells you that this is the racing advertisement. 15 nationwide. Nationwide, it means all around the country, especially when we talk about the United States, because this is California to North Carolina. It's really important because the United States, it's very, very big. And everywhere in between California to North Carolina. No equipment or training necessary. Equipment, tools, training, practice, necessary, needed, must be in a good physical condition. So, unfortunately, I don't think this is possible if you are disabled or handicapped. Cannot be taller than 6'7". Of course, this is foot. Or heavier than 295 libras. Must have a valid driver's license. Yeah. So, valid. So, it didn't expire. You can still use it. Valid. $25 mandatory insurance. Mandatory. So this is the opposite of optional. So this is not optional. Mandatory. So you must pay it. Insures you against any vehicle damage, even wrecking the car. Wreck. Destroy the car completely. This word became super famous after the movie Wreck-It Ralph, the famous movie. Book your experience today. Book your experience. So make a reservation. So you can't just show up. You must make a reservation, I think. Book your experience today. So now let's check the heading. Mario Andretti and Jeff Gordon Racing School. Be a real race car driver on an authentic speed way. Authentic. This is just like real. So it's official. It has all the necessary in, like assurance that this is the real experience. It's not just a copy or something like it. This is exactly what race car drivers go through or drive in. Let's check the second advertisement. Driving in scuba gear with sharks, as well as cage diving available. Cage. It's usually this big box with bars, iron bars, so you swim in it to protect you from the sharks. So even if the sharks attack the cage, they can't hurt you. Of course, we have the bird cages. This is where usually you keep a bird in the house. And Nicolas Cage. Packages ranging from 1,500 to 3,525. So it's not that cheap. Many ships to choose from. Choose, select, pick. Which sail to Bahamas, Mexico, Fiji, and the Galapagos Islands. The famous Galapagos Islands, where there are many amazing animals, and this is the place where Darwin visited and he developed his theory. Depending on which package you choose and what time of year. So the packages are going to cost differently based on which one you choose and the time of the year. You can see great white sharks, tiger sharks, whale sharks, manta rays. Manta ray is the famous big black fish, manta from the Aquaman series. Hammerheads, hammerhead. This is the famous fish that its head looks like a hammer. And bull sharks. Group rates available on your own private ship with a crew of your choice. So if you want, you can provide the ship and they will give you a special price for that. Crew. Crew, this is a group of people who usually work together on something physical. Staff, usually we use a staff when we are talking about companies or hospitals. We use crew usually in races and something more physical and transportation, of course. We also talk about teams. A team, this is usually in sport. Band for music, usually. Crew, this is sometimes we can also use it when we talk about criminals. So they don't like to call themselves a gang. A gang is a group of criminals. They say, no, we are a crew. Like, for example, Fast and Furious. So Dom and his friends, they say crew. Of course, in the movie, he says, we're not even a crew, we are a family. Don't see a date that works for you. We also cater to individuals. Cater to, serve. And there are catering companies. They usually provide food and service in big parties. Contact us for a private charter for a full or half boat. Professional videographer films your trip. Of course, if it's not on tape, it didn't really happen. Especially these days, everybody likes to share their experiences. And you may purchase the DVD of your experience. Buy, purchase. Price include onboard accommodation with private rooms, food and drinks. Accommodation. It is the place where you will sleep. Local bus transportation. Price doesn't include airfare, hotel, equipment rental, and tourists visa. So we have include, the opposite of exclude. Usually we say, like, airfare is excluded. It's not included in the price. And this word, we use it a lot when we talk about tax. Usually we say tax included. So, of course, this is D, San Diego shark diving trips. Have you ever wanted to swim with sharks? Now you can. Of course, this is a very dangerous activity. And we have an idiom, swimming with sharks. So you are dealing with very dangerous people. You should be careful. Usually, we're talking about criminals and people who you don't want to get angry. Okay, this is enough for today. Thank you for your time and please subscribe to the channel.